And we are live for SWA Countdown Season 3, first pay-per-view of the new season. Crowd here already chanting for Sangre. It's going to be featured in the Tag Chamber later on tonight. Should be an exciting one. Joined by Doc here tonight and ready for some SWA action.
Indeed. It's a full card tonight. A lot of faces. A lot of interesting implications going forward. It's going to be a wild ride.
And for the first time ever, we'll have two chamber matches tonight on Countdown. A tag chamber, which we featured last season, and a singles chamber, which we featured in the first season, although this time around it's going to be Path to Glory that's on the line in that chamber match. In our semi-main event, we'll also have the world title on the line, some handicap match action, pretty exciting six-man Iron Man match, and we're also going to get some Starman, Chiamaka, and Digway action there in the middle of the card. Should be a good one. 7 matches up, and we're about ready to kick things off here, letting people filter in a little bit as we prepare for the first pay-per-view of Season 3. Going to kick things off tonight with a pretty fun elimination match that was brought upon by Daniel Drake Thomas. A match that he called out himself after we saw his brutal attack on the Beast Calvin Abueva last week in the middle of nowhere. Missouri.
It was Missouri. Yeah, I mean, Missouri is the middle of nowhere, and that's how it goes, man.
And after taking care of the Beast, DDT called out more of the disciples of Triple G, all three. And he's going to go 1-on-3 tonight in a handicap tag match. It will be no DQ, and it will be an elimination match. And although this one is weighted by numbers towards the disciples, perhaps a little bit of favor being given to DDT, this is a submissions only match.
Yeah, an interesting wrinkle there to kind of level the playing field a bit. DDT seems to have taken the mission upon himself, to take down the disciples of Gray. We saw Bobby Plaster and his crew attempt this at End of the Line last season, but they came up short. Meanwhile, DDT's been having a hell of a run as a tag champ, and he picked out Triple G and his disciples, taking them on all at the same time. He believes he can do it. We've talked about how dangerous he is as a competitor, and submissions are the name of the game with DDT, so a lot of interesting wrinkles in this one.
Indeed, and Triple G has competed for those tag titles that Dirty Deeds owns, the team that DDT is a member of, and that Triple G would love another shot at the titles after Sparkles cost him his last opportunity. Sparkles eating the pin in that one, and Triple G will have his chance in the tag chamber later tonight representing the Disciples of Gray, but he may not have a partner left. We're not sure, in fact, which three he will choose. Presumably, Abueva is not available. We haven't seen him since that attack by DDT. We know he's got Vandalay at his disposal, Sparkles, the Boulder. We would assume that those are his 3 picks tonight, unless he can somehow get Abueva here. But in some shape or form, one way or the other, all of his disciples have let him down at times. And you know that Triple G is not too thrilled about that. Sparkles cost him the tag title opportunity. The Beast and Boulder had lost a tag match before then, and Art was attacked backstage at one point and put out of commission. So Triple G not too thrilled, I would imagine, with the performance of his disciples.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Triple G has been pretty open about his frustration with some of his disciples in recent times, and the stakes, are pretty high here because it's 3-on-1 should be an easy win, and might make them extra nervous too.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got here tonight. We've got a pretty good idea of who the three. That is none of the three projected. That's Corey Wolfhard.
Corey Wolfhard, a new disciple of Gray, approaching the ring.
Triple G seems to have converted a new disciple, Corey Wolfhard, coming down to the ring to represent the disciples tonight. That certainly adds a wrinkle. Now the options open up for Triple G. Without a Bueva, maybe we'll see the Boulder and Sparkles. We haven't really seen Art Vandelay since that attack, so.
Yeah, and get some size on DDT. That might help a bit. Corey Wolfhart's a bit smaller than either of those guys, but he's quick, he's athletic, it makes sense. A clever move. You lose a disciple to this mysterious fight, and you just find a couple more to, find somebody else to fill that spot.
Yeah, Corey Wolfhard, the surprise representing the disciples here tonight. We'll see who the other two picks are for Triple G. That exciting start here for the disciples.
And from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds.
Well, we've got another surprise, I guess. It's Lazar Malveaux.
Indeed. And, paying a little tribute to the bad guy, R.I.P. Little more flair than Triple G usually likes out of his disciples, but he's wearing the proper attire. That is now 2 new disciples. What has Triple G been doing in recent weeks?
Certainly kept busy, I guess, because, more conversions here, if you will. And Lazar Malveaux joining Corey Wolfhard in the ring here tonight for this 1-on-3 handicap match. I guess Triple G really wasn't fond of a lot of his options. He's pulled in two new disciples here tonight. And you know that if, much like we saw from the Beast and the Boulder, if Malveaux doesn't get it done tonight, this sort of show of personality not going to win him any favor with Triple G. Now, what the hell? I'll be damned if we don't have a third new disciple. It's Captain Tiger Marsh.
Weighing in at 253 pounds, the Captain.
3 new disciples here tonight for Triple G. A surprise to kick us off. We see that Gray not at all a fan of his old options. He's gone with 3 new picks here tonight. Wolfhard, Malveaux, and Marsh, and we're underway. And DDT's got a trio here that he was not expecting to face.
Yeah, it's an interesting dynamic here, right? Because we were talking about how obviously 3-on-1 handicap makes it a little more difficult for DDT, but then you tilt the odds back toward him with the submission match. Now I think it's difficult to say kind of who I would pick here, because while there are still 3 disciples of Gray. Oh, and a pop-up Samoan drop there from Wolfhard. Three Disciples of Gray here, so the numbers game's still in their favor. None of them are submission artists, but also DDT wasn't preparing for these three. Like what kind of mental situation is he got going on? Is he feeling comfortable about these changes? Is he, completely thrown off? That certainly seems to be the goal from DDT as we see a punch there drop. Sorry, the goal from Triple G as DDT gets dropped.
Oh, and Wolfhard is carrying DDT over to the steel steps, face first for the Fed. And Wolfhard working a little chin lock there, putting some pressure on the head of DDT, maybe looking to end this one early. This is a falls count anywhere, no DQ match. All these stipulations, requested by DDT. But he's got to go through all three of these brand new disciples. Triple G he's been very busy bringing in new talent. A whole new squad here tonight. Wolfhard crawling. Malvo jumped off the apron, but Marsh, tag was made. Marsh is in, active man. It's the captain going toe-to-toe now with DDT.
Goes for a big boot, caught there. DDT with an elbow to the knee.
Oh, stomped. Upper chest, maybe face even involved in that. Tough go there for Marsh. Welcome to the match. Oh, DDT rolls underneath into a Boston Crab. And can he put away Marsh?
Crab.
Could be getting his first elimination. Can Marsh find a way out of it? He's trying.
He can't
DDT
reach, though.
has it locked in, and Thomas lets him out of it. Does some damage, but lets him go, and now he's right into another submission attempt. This is the kind of offense we expect from Thomas. Moving from one thing to another, wrenching on the neck of Marsh. And again, letting him free. Keeping the momentum for himself. Oh, no. Thomas. Thomas has got the ankle lock locked in. Marsh has got to be done here. 3 straight submissions and the ankle lock on Marsh, and he's center of the ring.
He's writhing in pain. Look at that. He's just trying to figure out if he can... Oh, wait.
Oh, Marsh finds a way out of it. And Marsh quickly getting to the corner and wisely making a tag. It's Lazar Malvo in, and DDT might have missed a huge opportunity there to get an elimination. And it's Malvo dumping him on the apron.
Oh, man. That was hard. Right on his spine.
Big chop from Thomas. Nice counter from the Fed. We talked earlier about him not preparing for this. Thomas, one of the most studious of the SWA roster, really evaluates talent like none other, but having not expected these 3 at all, how much can DDT really know about his opposition here tonight? You can't prepare for everybody, and I assume he expected to see the familiar faces that have represented Triple G before.
Yeah, it's like you say, he's generally studious.
Malvo's steel chair. Oh, Thomas rolls out of the way.
Ooh, just in time, too.
Oh, sends it off of Malvo's face, though, wrenching that chair away. No DQ once again when Thomas survives what could have been a painful attack there. Looks like he's also got the ankle kind of wrapped up in Malvo here. It's not the ankle lock, but he's wrenching on the left leg of Lazar Malvo on the outside of the ring here.
Glad you can see that, because I can't really from this angle. But, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, like you said, DDT generally is a very studious competitor. He always likes to be sort of, caught up on his opponents. But you have to imagine he spent extra time focusing on the people he thought he was going to face. So he knows a little bit about these guys, but oh my. Just just not as much as he would have had he known. And a submission applied here, Malvo, but just gets right out of it.
Another interesting point here is Thomas is going for another ankle lock, this time on Malvo. He's got him in the corner there.
No DQ, no rope break.
No rope break, and Lazar Malvo is tapped out. This is now 1-on-2.
See Lazar.
And DDT calls out Corey Wolfhart, but it's Tiger Marsh who's coming in as the active man.
Yeah, Corey Wolfhart just sort of dropped off the apron there.
Ankle lock gets it done. Lazar Malvo has been eliminated.
And obviously, we saw quite a bit of hurt put on Tiger Marsh earlier. It's got to be on DDT's mind here, Has he softened him up, maybe saved him for last? Is that why he was going after Corey Wolfhart? Or
when Marsh is tagged out here, still perhaps trying to recover from all of that damage. Wolfhart steps over, rolls him over for a Boston Crab here, but DDT's out of it in a hurry.
Yeah, out of it quick. And DDT, obviously a master of the art of submission, understands how best to wiggle his way out, what muscles to strengthen to kind of help counteract submission holds as well.
But imagine, too, coming up with a win for one of these three new disciples. The links that would go to gain favor with Triple G here tonight is...
Oh, for sure.
DDT wrenching on the neck of Corey Wolfhart. Thought he might tap. DDT lets him out of it. Thomas methodically working his way through these opponents. He's let a number of them out of these submissions to conserve his own energy. He knows this is going to be a long fight. He's only a third of the way through it if he's going to come away with a win, but he's catching some clotheslines from Corey Wolfhart. Catches that punch, though, and it's a little back and forth action here. Oh, headbutt. Staggers him and hits him with a spear. Corey Wolfhart.
DDT in danger here.
Now wrenching on the neck of DDT, who slips the hold. Oh. Wolfhart trying to get his bearings back about him here. Thomas catches the boot, and again working the left leg, this time of Wolfhart. He's got him in a good position here. Can he apply enough damage to that left ankle?
And the knee. He's got kind of both of them twisted there. Compound submission, kind of.
Oh, and now he's got the full ankle lock, and he's got it locked in well. Wolfhart rolls out of it, though. Corey Wolfhart escaping the ankle lock. A lot of damage applied to the left leg and ankle of Corey Wolfhart, but he's still in this one for the time being. Marsh wants a tag. Wolfhart looks like he's got other intentions here. He's taken up Thomas for a jackhammer. And bad news, damage to the back, but Thomas right out of that hold. No chance for Wolfhart on that attempt.
Again, the skill that DDT is showing, escaping submissions here, perhaps more valuable than his actual submission offense in this particular match.
And Thomas now, he has the arms wrenching on them against the thigh. Does some damage to the upper body there. Nice counter from Wolfhart. And it's back and forth action. Thomas floats over the top. Oh, packaged knee breaker from DDT. More damage to the lower body of Corey Wolfhart, who is still hanging in there at this point.
I'm honestly impressed that he's standing at all at this point.
Oh, another spear. And Thomas has been on the receiving end of a lot of damage as well. And it's another submission attempt now for Wolfhart, and again, Thomas is able to get out.
Pretty quick yet again. I just continue to be impressed with DDT's preparation, at least in that regard.
And Corey Wolfhart over to the corner, tuning up the band a long ways away with the super kick. Thomas seems a bit out on his feet right now. Can he get something going?
Things really gone against Thomas here in the last few minutes, but
and sends him across. Our ref taken out there. Looks like JP's going to get back to his feet. Thomas staring down Wolfhart in the corner. Could be considering what to apply next, how to best get rid of Wolfhart here. A second elimination would be huge for Thomas.
You know, sunglasses versus sunglasses here. You can't really look into someone's eyes the same way. I think they're the reflective kind, too.
And an intense stare down, and as Wolfhart comes out of the corner, Thomas has the ankle lock applied, again on the left leg, and Wolfhart's tapped out. The odds have been evened here tonight. It's Thomas versus Marsh. Oh. Military press. Marsh has had a long time to recover, and there's been, of course, no break for Daniel Drake Thomas here tonight.
Yeah, Marsh looking fired up right now, but I gotta say, even though it took a long time to get there, that tap out was almost instantaneous.
And he's got Thomas up, and I think Thomas just tapped out.
Did he? Oh my, he sure did.
Captain Tiger Marsh gets it done for the Dogs. Finally puts away DDT. He got 2 of them, but the third was too much. Daniel Drake Thomas eliminates Corey Wolfhart and Lazar Malveaux, but it's Captain Tiger Marsh that gets the win for the Disciples of Gray.
Here are your winners, Corey.
And of course, the two celebrating the most, Lazar Malveaux and Corey Wolfhart, who did not actually win, but will take the W. Happy with their impression as the newest Disciples of Gray, I imagine.
And there's going to be a happy Triple G in the back after that one for sure, as he prepares for the tag chamber later on tonight. His honor at some level defended by Captain Tiger Marsh here tonight. A trio of new disciples get the job done against Daniel Drake Thomas. Next up on the card, we've got a 6-man Iron Man match. Should be pure chaos here. 10-minute time limit, most falls, if we even have one. It's going to be tough to secure one. It is going to be falls count anywhere. But 6 competitors here looking to get a win. We've got Rakum and Czar, who won their triple threat rookie showcase matches and did get their way here as a result of that, as well as Angel Sabin and Void, who got a win last week in the 8-man rookie tag elimination match. Those two were paired together. There will be no alliances here tonight, at least not officially. We'll see if those two work together a little bit for this match, but they earned their way here together, but it's any man for themselves here tonight in this 6-man Iron Man match.
Making his way to the ring from Mexico, weighing in at 299 pounds, Don Juan.
It's Dom Juan making his way down first. First of our competitors. Juan has a 3-2 record, 21st in the power rankings. And most recently picked up a win against Aimo Talipaju last week in a singles match. Dom got himself back above 500, and he'll be looking for a huge multi-man win here tonight if he can get the most falls. How do you like Dom's odds in this one?
Well, you know, this one is an interesting grouping of competitors. Dom Juan, you know, we've seen a bit of a streak lately. Came in kind of looking, you know, so-so, 50-50, but he looks like he's starting to put some stuff together, kind of find his stride a bit. He's going up against guys like our next competitor here who have, you know, also been sort of clawing their way toward positive win records, and then he's up against some new competitors as well who we haven't seen a whole lot from, so it's tough to estimate.
And Dom Juan and Raj Rajwana, really the veterans in this match, if you can even call it that. Only a handful of matches between the two of them. Rajwana comes in struggling quite a bit, 1-4 so far in the SWA, but he did pick up a win in a tag match last week with Nathan Bogard, who earned his way into the tag chamber later on tonight as a injury replacement for the Ace, who was attacked backstage by Void a few weeks back. And Rajwana, perhaps the most in need of a win in this match. A multi-man win like this would do wonders for him as he's sort of struggled to find his footing here in the SWA early on. It's going to be Juan and Rajwana and then 4 rookies here tonight. And first pay-per-view opportunity for all 4 of them. Talk about a big win on your resume if any of them can come away victorious.
Yeah, you know, we've seen in the past Dr. Morbius, you know, establish himself for a while as the pay-per-view king, you know, shows up every 5th show regardless of what else is going on. Maybe one of these guys wants to take that mantle, you know, take the chance to step up on these big stages, and maybe it's Czar.
Could be the Iranian juggernaut who came out of his triple threat match looking absolutely dominant and put together a hell of a match against A-Train Alonzo Howard. But the resiliency of Howard was on full display a couple weeks back at episode 37. And it was A-Train who came away victorious, but we saw the strength on display for the Iranian juggernaut and the athleticism. A 450 mid-rope moonsault from Czar. 450 pounds moonsault, that is, from the SWA's largest.
Yeah, 450 pounds of all, you know, naturally earned muscle, earned in the gym. No gas, no juice, nothing like that.
Next up, we've got the
Speaking of no juice,
the bodybuilder, the body himself, Raccoon,
From Oakland, California.
the Oakland native.
At 274 pounds, the body.
About the most stout 270 pounder you can find. The body coming in under 6 foot tall. It's definitely been in the gym in his life. And he'll be looking to come away, maybe get a win here tonight and showcase some of his talent. He came up short against Zane Ryder in their singles match, but much like Zari, won his triple threat match to kick off his career. So he's got a good win under his belt already. He'd like to get another multi-man win here tonight.
looking like he's feeling confident thus far, the way he entered tonight.
from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 202 pounds, Angel Sabin.
The apex of agility, Angel Sabin. As I mentioned, he came away victorious last week with Void in that random pairing 8-man tag elimination match. Some would say that Void carried most of the load in that one, but it's Sabin who's here along with his temporary teammate. As I mentioned before, though, it's every man for themselves here tonight. 6 men enter, only one could possibly win. Or we might fight to a draw. Who knows? We'll have one more entrant here as we've got Void coming up next.
And from the edge of reality, weighing in at 280 pounds, V-O-I-D.
280 for Void. We're talking about 10 pounds of difference between him and Raccoon. And as I mentioned, Raccoon is under 6 foot tall. Void coming in at 7 feet tall. He's a lean, mean fighting machine, and he's looked dominant just about every time out there, including a hard to watch backstage attack of the Ace that has put the Ace out of commission and caused him to miss the tag chamber here tonight, where he could have represented New Era and instead was not able to make the show, was replaced by Nathan Bogard.
Yeah, and a really brutal attack. Ace fought him off as much as he could, but in the end, getting thrown around the locker room was too much. And, we wish Ace well in his recovery as he heals up. But in the meantime, Void here looking to extend this rampage to more competitors in the SWA.
10-minute time limit on this one here tonight. We'll see at the end of that if we have a fall, if we have a winner. Could be pure chaos. It is falls count anywhere. And most of the action is already spilled to the outside here. Void and Raccoon working on the inside. It's Dom Juan and the Iranian Juggernaut going at each other. Bulldog from Void on the body as Rajwana and Sabin go to work on each other outside. Oh, Raccoon backslide through the ropes there on the Void. We're a minute into this one already. Of course,
no falls yet, obviously.
Oh,
and a cutter out of nowhere from Rajwana there.
Yeah, and he's immediately on the mat. Nice reversal from Raccoon. But Rajwana taking the long roll to the outside here. Void now getting attacked by Sabin. You can tell that temporary partnership did not last long.
Yeah, and that was a high angle back suplex on Raccoon as well. On the outside, a neck breaker from Dom Juan to Czar.
Sabin's got Void in the corner here. Raccoon's trying to get involved too, and he's going to, and Void takes them both out with a clothesline.
Ooh, a lot of force on that.
And then knee strike to his former teammate. He's got the leg hooked, but it's interrupted by Rajwana and Raccoon. And JP's down again. It's going to be a long night for him. Void has now turned his sights on a Dom Juan here.
JP Carlesimo, our referee, wonderful
Raccoon's
man,
got a cover. Nope. No, just a 1 count. Sabin kicked out, but he actually had a chance there with no one in the ring to interrupt it.
That was a chance. You got to take it when you can. Oh, looking for a submission here. Dom Juan on the outside.
Oh, Sabin breaks it up, looking for that Boston Crab. It was Rajwana on the receiving end of a Czar big boot that sent him sprawling across the outside.
Standing Spanish fly by Sabin inside the ring, and Czar, meanwhile, smacks his head on the announce table.
Rajwana spitting powerbomb on the super heavyweight.
Incredible strength to lift him, and Void, oh my god.
Dominator on Void, but he kicks out immediately. And now it's Rajwana spilling to the outside with a clothesline. Czar dropping the 450 pounds on the back of the apex of agility inside the ring. We're under 7 minutes now, 3 minutes in this match. Already gone, no falls.
The old taint attack from Czar, but doesn't go for the pin right afterward.
Dom Juan and Void exchanging hands. Big boot to Sabin inside. He's leveled by Czar, who's going for a cover. Ray Coom in there, break it up at 1. Jawbreaker from Czar on Void, and Dom Juan is slamming Rajwana head first off the announce table.
Yeah, this match is just devolving into pure chaos at this point. Angel Sabin looking out on his back.
Dom
and everybody
Juan
else
caught a bit of the steel steps. As we know, they do not sell much. And look at Dom Juan up on the shoulders of Ray Coom now.
Incredible strength again to lift such a large man.
And Rajwana has rolled to the outside while Czar staggers to his feet. Tornado DDT on the outside.
Look at that athleticism going through the ropes above that bottom rope.
Oh, Dom looking for the Dominator. What a counter by Ray Coom to get out of it.
Man. Again, looked like maybe he had a pin there off that Tornado DDT on the other side, but
Ray Coom with a roll up. No, it's not a cover, it's a power bomb. Sabin looking for a pin on his teammate. Void helped him get here. Sabin's got a pin. 1 point, 1 fall to Angel Sabin. We're halfway through this Iron Man match.
And that's crazy because a minute ago I would have told you Angel Sabin was in the worst spot out of all of these guys.
Void looking for a cover on Dom Juan, who Ray Coom had taken out on the outside. He's still down. Can Void tie it up? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, he can. We're evened up. Void and Sabin 1-1. And Ray Coom another power bomb, this time on Sabin.
JP getting a workout here, sliding in and out of the ring.
It's Czar looking for a cover. Ray Coom has got Sabin hooked on the outside. Can he join in on the action? No, Sabin kicks out at 2. Ray Coom lost to that pin opportunity on Dom Juan.
Fist.
He tried to go break up the pin, and Void capitalized, got the pin.
Dom Juan telling Czar where he can kiss it. Looks like the Iranian Juggernaut did not respond too kindly to that ass slap.
Oh, big boot stomp from Dom Juan sends Czar to the outside. Void on the outside. Sabin and Ray Coom fighting on the outside. And Rajwana is countered by Dom Juan. 4 minutes left in this match. We're at a 1-1 fall count between Sabin and Void, who earned their way here together as a team. Not a team at all tonight. Void getting a pinfall and Sabin getting a pinfall. They're tied up. It's Dom Juan inside with a Dominator on Rajwana. He's got the leg hooked.
In here too.
Dom Juan, can he tie it up? No, kicked out by Rajwana. And Ray Coom has once again walked away from an opponent that he's taken out on the outside. Sabin is down, courtesy
Czar maybe
of the
looking
body.
for a pin here. Looking to steal one. Oh, he's
big
going to
back
get
body drop sends Rajwana to the outside by Void. Oh, what a deadlift military press by Ray Coom. Czar, though, looking for the cover on Sabin. Rajwana trying to break it up. Void jumps all the way over it. It's a 2 count. It's broken up. Ray Coom looking for a cover on the inside, but it's kicked out by Dom Juan. 3 minutes left in this absolute chaos of a match.
Yeah, and Void there looked like maybe he was trying to take the ref out.
Oh, military press. Gutbuster from Void on the outside to Sabin. Now he's looking for a cover. Ref is not able to get there in time. Sabin kicks out at 1. 2.5 minutes here. Void or Sabin could... Oh, nice counter by Sabin into a cover. Void kicks out. Rajwana and Raycoom down on the outside. It's Sabin looking for another cover, and again, Void kicks out.
Poor JP, man, just in and out, in and out, in and out. He's got to be tired.
He's getting some cardio in here. Czar, he's got a camel clutch locked in on Dom Juan. Will Dom Juan tap out? No, he slips the hold. Sabin and Raycoom are coming to break it up anyway. We're under 2 minutes left. Still tied 1-1 from Sabin and Void. Raycoom kicked up. Sabin is up on the top rope, and Czar is just thrown up and dumped by Dom Juan. Sabin is just perched on the top, and Czar launches him off. Not sure what Sabin was thinking there, but Czar took care of it. Military press gutbuster from Void on Raycoom on the outside. Czar's got a cover on the inside. Void had to break his, and it's a 1.5 count for Czar on Rajwana, who kicks out.
Czar, a real house of fire there for a minute, but does not score a pinfall off of it. That's a shame.
DDT for Void on the outside. He's got the leg hooked. Can he take the lead here over Sabin? It's 1-2 and kicked out by Raycoom.
Still 1 to Void and 1 to Sabin.
Just a minute left in this match. We could be fighting to a draw between the two teammates here that won their way into this match together. 45 seconds left. Sabin just lifted the super heavyweight and dumped him on the knee.
I mean, I guess he's been doing this.
Dominator once more for Dom Juan. Sends Rajwana out to the outside.
And instead of capitalizing, goes after Void, an interesting choice, and eats a gut check for it. Oh, my.
20 seconds left in this one. Dom Juan on the outside. The two who need the pin here. 10 seconds. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it done.
Oh, they're going to trade blows here.
Hurricane Rana, 5 seconds left. Sabin doesn't go for the pin.
Oh, what a choice.
Took him too long. The time runs out, and Sabin and Void fight to a 1-1 draw in this six-man Iron Man match.
Sabin had to get cute with it, had to do a fancy cattle mutilation style situation there. And he should have just gone for the pin. I don't know what else to say. Hell of a match. Great work all around. Void and Sabin, the rookies, stand out.
And an absolute wild one there, as expected. In that six-man Iron match, they fight to a draw, but it's Void and Sabin who won their way into that match together. And they end up tied up in that one. As we move on to our next match on the card, it's singles action between Starman and Chiamaka Ndigwe.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 220 pounds, the superstar.
Starman and Ndigwe both looking to climb out of the middle of the pack. Starman, of course, our first ever Ascension champion, or the Ascent champion, rather. 4-3 for Starman. He's also got a multi-man win. He sits 14th in the power rankings. He has fallen off a bit since losing that title to the Phoenix Diego Mercer. And whereas Chiamaka Ndigwe has trying to get things going, he is 3-4 with one singles match. And just the difference there in drop, 4-3 to 3-4. Starman sits 14th in the power rankings, and Ndigwe 43rd. And we'll be looking to climb back up to 500 here, whereas Starman is going to be looking to get 2 matches back above the break-even point here.
And his opponent, from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 236 pounds, C.
Ndigwe coming to the ring now for this singles match. It's the only singles match we'll have on the card until our main event later tonight. The SWA World title on the line. Painwrecker defends against Warren Wyndham. Teammates, members of Warpath, Warren Wyndham and Painwrecker ended up in the Golden Trial Finals, a match that Painwrecker won and then cashed in to beat Sangres at 2-night stand to claim his world championship. But it was Warren Wyndham who earned his shot 2 weeks back in a match against Tomio Yamaguchi, a chance to become the first ever two-time world champion in the SWA. That'll be our main event coming up later tonight. First, we got Starman and Ndigwe. We're ready to get this one underway. Ref signals for the bell. And we're going.
And JP will be excited to mostly stay in one place in this match, I imagine.
Yeah, a lot more relaxed vibe here as opposed to that 6-man Iron Man match.
Kick to the gut, and Ndigwe now with the little leaping forearm up to a 3 count already. These guys don't look like they're going anywhere anytime soon. Utilize the environment a bit, I guess, before you have to go back inside. Well, and as I say that, I guess Ndigwe changed his mind.
Starman with a nice slam there on Ndigwe. You know, it'd be interesting to see what we see from Starman here tonight. He's usually a big risk taker. Doesn't always work out for him, but he's looking to just put this one away right away. Not even getting the count there. The Sage kicks out of that one easily. Ndigwe a little bit more straightforward on the offense. I wouldn't expect to see any high flying out of the Sage, but you never know what he'll break out here. Looking for a pay-per-view win on Countdown here in Season 3.
Starman, of course, famously ambitious from the top rope as he goes up there tonight for the first time.
He's got the leg hooked there, but he only gets a 1 count.
And he does connect with that initial splash. See if he goes back to that well.
Got a little side headlock here on the mat. Chance for him to get his breath back and recover some stamina while keeping the Sage from really catching his breath. Solid strategy for Starman, who's now just backing away from the Sage, but Ndigwe catches up to him. Ndigwe using, perhaps the strength advantage so far. A lot of offense targeting the back of Starman, who floats over with an arm drag there, taking down Ndigwe.
Yeah, he definitely, even though he may be a bit shorter, I think it's a bit bulkier, focuses more on kind of lifting heavy and things like that. So I think that's where his advantage would come in. Starman a bit more of a high flyer, agility-focused kind of wrestler.
Oh, float over DDT from Ndigwe there. A lot of impact on the head of Starman.
Yeah, and showing me about agility and flippy moves, right?
Ooh, stepping on the fingers and then kicked to the elbow. Not a fun one there for Starman to be on the receiving end of. And it's Starman looking for a neck breaker. No, countered by Ndigwe, who gives him an uppercut. Oh,
legs twisted, and man,
Ndigwe off the ropes, shining wizard to the back of the head of Starman, and then Ndigwe dropping to a knee here to catch his breath himself. He's going to drag him away from the ropes here, then roll him back closer to the ropes. And hook the leg, looking to put him away after that shining wizard. 1, 2, and no. Starman barely got out. Shoulder up.
that was very, very close. The shining wizard really kind of knocking Starman out on his feet.
Starman catches the boot there. He's Going for some single leg action here as Ndigwe tries to crawl away and kicks out.
Couldn't quite get the leverage on the single leg. Those weird kind of baggy overall pants that the Sage wears. You know, the loose crotch area. He couldn't get the high angle he was going for on that single leg Boston Crab.
Another sort of roll around arm drag. Starman channeling some ASF here tonight. Now daring Ndigwe to get back into the ring for a Hurricane Rana. Now Starman focusing on the left arm here. Some single arm action for Starman. It's a punch to the gut, then a boot to the gut from Starman, and a DDT spiking Ndigwe on the top of the head.
Yeah, he bounced on that one.
And how about another? But the punch from Starman is caught by Ndigwe. A little back and forth action. Starman taking the Sage into the corner. And off the middle rope, this DDT busted the Sage open. Starman focusing his attack on the head of Ndigwe. Has he put him away? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, he has. Starman gets it done.
Interesting strategy from Starman tonight. Keeping it on the ground mostly. And comes away with a win.
Yeah, he ventured, I think, one trip to Starman's rope there, but gets it done on the middle rope DDT to put away Ndigwe. Starman picking up his 5th win, looking to climb back up the ranks after dropping the Ascent Championship. You know he can't be too happy about that, but he's got to be pretty pleased with a win at Countdown. Something only a handful of people will be able to say here tonight, especially after we fought to a draw in our 6-man Ironman match earlier tonight.
Indeed, Starman came out looking to redeem himself a bit. It's been kind of, for a bit after losing the Ascent title, it was a bit of a free fall, kind of struggling to find his place, and now he's looking, like you said, to climb back up those power rankings. And strong statement tonight on a bigger stage here at Countdown. Congratulations, Starman. A winner is you.
A winner is you indeed, and a nice win for Starman as we prepare next for our first Elimination Chamber match of the night. First of 2. It's our Tag Chamber. The winner of this next match will have a shot at the tag titles currently held by Dirty Deeds, Tomio Yamaguchi and Daniel Drake Thomas, who we saw earlier tonight. And if you're paying attention at home, Tomio Yamaguchi is in this match here tonight. An interesting stipulation: if Yamaguchi comes away victorious, Dirty Deeds gets to handpick their next opponent for the tag titles.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting wrinkle. I know that obviously they've got a lot of targets on their back, being such long reigning tag champs. They would certainly like to get to choose their opponent. I'm sure they're confident against pretty much anyone because they're, the champs. But at the same time, being able to kind of pad that out a little bit, continue to build your confidence, that's a big thing to have as the champs. Meanwhile, everybody else probably going to be gunning for Yamaguchi early on, I imagine.
And all first-time tag chamber competitors here tonight for this chamber matchup. Last year, we did see Unhinged and the Quinn brothers involved, but it was Slate Stone and Jamie Quinn. Tonight, as you can see now, it's going to be Noah Quinn and Onyx Stone for those two teams. Last year's tag chamber was won by Lucian Bedeau of Highlights for Adults. At the time, the Quinn brothers were the champions, and they came up short against the Highlights for Adults came up short against the Quinn brothers in their title opportunity. The Quins would love a shot at the titles back, which they eventually dropped to a new era after a historic run as the top team in the tag division that they're looking to get back to the top of. In random order here tonight, but Noah Quinn going to be inside a chamber, not going to start this match with us. And a fortunate draw, it looks like, as well, for the one half of the reigning tag champions. It's going to be Tomio Yamaguchi coming to the ring next. Yamaguchi could have had a shot at the world title tonight, but he dropped his opportunity against Warren Windham on episode 37 2 weeks back. Tonight he defends the tag titles, looking to get a win here tonight. The title not on the line in this match, but what an opportunity it would be for Dirty Deeds to be able to handpick their next title opponent with a win by Yamaguchi in this chamber match here tonight. If you're Dirty Deeds and Yamaguchi comes away with a win, how do you pick an opponent? Do you go with someone you're incredibly confident you'll beat, or do you try to find the top challenger?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on their confidence level, right? Like, if they're feeling like take on all comers, then why would you not just, take on the top challenger, prove that you can beat them? You can probably beat anybody. But I feel like if it were me, I would want to maybe get a kind of a warm up match. Pick a team that I don't think will be able to cut it quite as well. Let us continue to build some momentum as far as continuing to win. But you really see it going either way. I don't know.
Yamaguchi will start in one of our pods here tonight, joining Noah Quinn. And it looks like a fortunate draw as well for our injury replacement, Nathan Bogard, who has worked one tag match last week with Raj Rajwana, picking up a win. And Bogard replaced the ace who Void targeted a few weeks back and put on a sort of an injury timeline here. And the ace out tonight, Bogard in. See what the Lion King can do with this opportunity. Maybe he can make a big run in the tag division. Bogard made his debut at Two Night Stand and has climbed back up after a tough start. I'm sure his one-time teammate Raj Rajwana hopes for a similar trajectory. Rajwana has started 1-4. Bogard as well started off similarly as poor and has really climbed his way back up the singles chart, 5-5, 20th in the power rankings, and a multi-man win as well. As we have our last pod entrant, it's going to be Onyx Stone for Unhinged. And Onyx getting his shot here tonight to represent Unhinged. Slate and Onyx dropped their last match to the Quinn brothers. The Quinn brothers now sit at 11-5, Unhinged at 12-6. Unhinged does still have the most wins in the tag division, but the Quinn brothers with one less loss, and 3 of Unhinged losses have come to the Quinn brothers in the tag division. And we now know that our 2 starting this match will be Triple G, who's making his grand entrance now, and Sangres, representing the Disciples of Gray and Barefoot Buddies respectively. Triple G's got to be feeling pretty good after his brand new Disciples defended his honor earlier tonight against DDT. It's a little bit of a moral victory for Triple G against Dirty Deeds. How about a win in the chamber to force a title rematch, and he'll have his pick of which of his new Disciples he would want to team with. If that were the case, I'd wager a guess that'd be Captain Tiger Marsh, who got the win against DDT in our kickoff match.
Certainly a great case to be his next tag partner. I mean, you never know. He might surprise us with another new Disciple. Who could say?
Triple G certainly recruiting lots of talent into the Disciples of Gray. We'll see what he's got. You know, not the best draw starting this match, but we saw the tag chamber last year. It was won by Lucien Badeau, who started the match. It's definitely doable. It's a harder hill to climb, but if someone's going to do it, Triple G might be the one to knock it down in singles action. Gray is 19-4. That's the most wins in the SWA. Of course, this is a multi-man match. Gray also has a couple of wins in that department as well. So he's a seasoned veteran that has done a lot of good things in the company, but he's still looking for his first championship, and he'd love to make it the tag titles after a win here tonight if he can get it done for the Disciples.
Get it done for himself, even. I mean, he's not worried about the Disciples. I think they only matter insofar as they help him achieve his goals.
And you know, so far for Triple G, when it's been him, he has gotten it done. 2 eliminations in the table elimination match against Unhinged to earn the title opportunity. It was Sparkles who ate the pin in the tag title match. Triple G has gotten it done when it's come to him, but it's been his teammates who have faltered him. So tonight, all the pressure on him in the tag chamber. It's the odds that he prefers. It's him against everybody else, not having to rely on anyone else. Triple G waiting on his opponent. It will be representing the Barefoot Buddies, Sangres, the former SWA world champion, having lost that belt to Painwrecker at 2-night stand. Sangres now would love a shot at the tag titles with his partner Eddie Vortex. Crowd getting behind Sangres early here. He's going to have a tough one starting this match against Triple G. But Sangres is a former world champion. He's 10-6 in singles. He's picked up a multi-man win. And he and Eddie Vortex have a trio of wins in the tag division as well. So we'll see what Sangres has in the tank against Triple G. Those two will start this match, and then one at a time they'll come out of the pods elimination style here. 5 people will have to be sent packing before we crown a winner in this tag chamber. Of course, once more, the winner will get a shot at the tag titles. If Tomio Yamaguchi wins, Dirty Deeds will get to handpick their next title opponent. But right now, it's Sangres and Triple G, and it's a DDT from the kneeling Triple G, delivered by Sangres.
And a reminder too about the pod entrance. Once we get there, they are also randomized. The order in which they enter the match coming into the pods is not determinative of when they'll actually enter the match.
Yeah, we are unsure what order they will come out in. An advantage for those that are inside as we begin our first count. We're going to get a third entrant here as Sangre sends Triple G to the outside of the ring. Not nearly the cushioned mat as we count down who's going to be the third one to enter. It looks like it's going to be Noah Quinn of the Quinn brothers.
And of course, the Quinn brothers, the long reigning tag champs, went undefeated for a long time. Eventually lost the titles to New Era, who then dropped them to Dirty Deeds. But the Quinns have been on a quest to get back to the top. Now throwing Sangres off the pod and a straightjacket suplex there, followed up by a Hurricane Rana. Noah Quinn fired up here.
And Noah's looking for a pin on Sangres. It's a 1 count. Lost in Noah Quinn coming in. Triple G went for a pin on Sangres and let him out of it at 1. Just a show of disrespect from the gracious one for Sangres. Sangres sends him headfirst off the cage and now looking for a pin himself. It's a 1 count as well, as we're about to get our 4th competitor in this match already. It's going to be Onyx Stone coming out next. Onyx and Triple G working inside the ring. Noah and Sangres on the outside. Onyx has Gray in the corner. And he's going to work on Triple G. Sangres slams Noah's head into that outside area. Reversals all over the place here in this one already.
Oh, some kind of suplex on Sangres there. Tough to see past the pod, but it looked painful.
Noah throwing hands at Sangres up against the cage there as Onyx again working the corner with Triple G. And it's one half of the tag champions. Tomio Yamaguchi's our next entrant, and Nathan Bogard gets the luck of the draw. He's going to be our final entrant in this one. Gets the longest rest as Sangres is delivered straight into the metal cage.
Yeah, you know, he does get the longest to rest, and all of his opponents will be tired. But as yet, no eliminations in this match. So he could be coming into the full, you know, you hope if you're the last one to enter, some people have already been eliminated. There's fewer people to fight, but that looks like it may not be the case here.
Onyx takes Triple G into the corner with Noah and then tries to go to work on Yamaguchi.
Little double stack there in the corner on the $2 menu at Wendy's, but oh, and a spear looked like to both of them.
As we count down here, we'll have Bogard up next. He's going to come right in. We're all 6 competitors in. No one eliminated yet.
Bogard obviously the freshest, but that does not mean a whole lot now.
Oh, and he picks up and suplexes, or power bombs, Sangres rather. We had a 2 count there on Yamaguchi from Triple G.
Also,
Onyx looking to get some revenge here. Put away Noah Quinn. It's a 1 count.
Onyx really determined to put away Quinn. Has not been able to do it yet, but he's looking for that first elimination here.
Now sending Triple G back into the corner. He's had a success on Triple G in the corner, not this time. Sangre slamming the head of Bogard off the top turnbuckle. Noah sent outside the ring. Uppercut on Onyx Stone. And Sangre sent out. Triple G has lifted up Onyx. Gray mass. Onyx Stone is down, courtesy of Triple G. Is that the end of the night for the unhinged representative? Yes, it is. Triple G has our first elimination. Onyx Stone is out.
And Onyx Stone limps to the cage door.
And a handful of kicks on Bogard has taken him down. 2 count, he kicks out. Onyx our first elimination. Sangre sends Triple G into the pod there, and he's backing up and spears Triple G through the pod. Sangre puts Gracious Garrison Gray through the pod wall.
Folded him in half on that spear, too. My goodness.
What a spear from Sangres, who's now dragging his opponent back outside. Looks to have taken a lot out of both competitors, but certainly Sangres, the better of the two, and Bogart's looking to put him away with a pin, but it's a 2 count.
Bogart trying to steal the glory there in that moment. Sangres not taking too kindly to it.
Into the cage. Oh, what a DDT from Triple G.
Fighting out of all that, pile of people right there next to each other. Oh, dumped on top of Yamaguchi. Noah Quinn lies there limp.
Sangres working on Yamaguchi. Bogart's going to help him out here. A little teamwork. Triple G looking for the cover on Noah Quinn. 1, 2, and kicked out. Quinn survives.
Something to keep in mind there, I mentioned with the champ in this match, why would the other competitors not target him? Because obviously he's a little bit more... Oh, Gray missed inside.
And Noah's down center of the ring. It's bad news for him. Triple G's got a second elimination. He's working through everybody.
Meanwhile, Yamaguchi rammed off the turnbuckle.
Can Triple G go coast to coast himself here? He's got both eliminations so far. And sending out 2 of the best in the tag division, Onyx Stone and Noah Quinn. The 2 teams with the most wins in the tag division. Nice eliminations for Triple G, who's battling it out with one of the current champions, Yamaguchi, while Bogart goes to work on Sangres on the inside. He turns his attention to Tomio Yamaguchi, who hits him with the Superman punch. Down goes the Lion King.
Out of nowhere. And Yamaguchi, rather than go for a pin, takes his time, stares at the remaining competitors.
Sangres and Triple G fighting on the outside. Those 2 started this match. They've been in there the longest.
Poison Rana on the outside by Sangres.
And an ankle lock on Bogart that's now transitioned to the ground, and Nathan Bogart is tapped out to Tomio Yamaguchi. We're down to 3.
Standing Spanish fly from Sangres on the much larger Triple G.
Drop kick to the side of the head. Sangres looking for the cover. Can he get Triple G out of this match? 1, 2, and kicked out. Yamaguchi's going to get in on the action here as well on Triple G. Sangres and Yamaguchi both targeting Gracious Garrison Gray here. The first elimination that wasn't by Gray, Yamaguchi taking out Bogart with a submission. Oh, what a knee lift from Yamaguchi, takes down Gray.
I think Yamaguchi here sensing perhaps the target that he wants to take out to avoid him as a contender in Triple G, but he goes back to Sangres. Interesting choice. Sangres got something in mind here.
Rolling over Yamaguchi, hits him with the crimson knee, throws him down, and has he eliminated the champ here? 1, 2, and 3. Yamaguchi's out. Final 2 are also our first 2. Sangres and Triple G fighting for a chance at the title.
High stakes here. A couple of tag teams that have struggled to perform at times, but look to be on the right foot as it stands.
Would be a second title opportunity for the Disciples, the first for the Barefoot Buddies.
And a couple of former individual champions here, Sangres in SWA and Garrison Gray in NEW.
And after a suplex, Triple G is getting Sangres to his feet, looking for the gray mass. He got every bit of it. Could be
This
it.
could be
Triple G
it.
could have his third elimination, and he could have won it. No, kicked out by Sangres. Sangres survives the gray mass.
Lives to fight another day. He's resilient. This is how he won the title.
It would take a third elimination from Triple G, a second from Sangres here. And Triple G trying to get it via submission. He's got the neck wrenched back there, and Sangres is fighting out of it with his knee. Getting Triple G to his feet, but it's a counter by Gray, and now both competitors back on their feet here. Triple G's taking him up and slamming him down.
That Falcon Arrow real high. It's dropping him down hard on his back.
Sangres, though, trying to get some control back in this match. Throwing the shoulder into Triple G in the corner. And I can't believe we're starting the way we started is the way we're going to finish this one. These two been in there the longest and have survived the longest. And it's another clothesline, Triple G back in the corner. This time he's ready for it, though. A nice counter takes down Sangres, who's back to his feet in a hurry. These two continuing to try to go at each other here. Center of the ring, it's boots both ways. Triple G seems to be the one that connected. Oh, and what a plethora of kicks.
Those machine gun kicks. Drops him on the last one.
And has he done enough to put it away for the Barefoot Buddies? Sangres 1-2 and kicked out.
Thought that might have been it.
Survives. Sangres getting him to his feet once more. And he's throwing him over. Hip toss, crimson knee. Triple G's down in the center of the ring. Sangres for the Buddies. No. Triple G kicked out once more. Still in this one. Sangres giving it his all, and it hasn't been enough. Triple G looking for the pin here. 2 count. Sangres kicks out.
Both of these men understand what's on the line here. The stakes could not be higher, and they refuse to accept defeat. Double underhook and just chucks him across the ring.
Just launching him. Slips underneath for a suplex. And Triple G has got a lot of momentum now after surviving the onslaught from Sangres. He's lifting him up one more time for the gray mass. 1, 2, and Triple G has done it. He's went coast to coast, eliminated half the field. He's earned another shot at the titles for the Disciples of Gray, and he did it by himself.
And as you said earlier, you have to imagine that will mean he's going to be bringing Tiger Marsh along, the standout amongst the new Disciples of Gray.
And will he be able to get it done with Marsh after coming up short? Sparkles eating the pin last time out. Triple G still in his search for gold here in the SWA. Will it be the tag championships this time around, as he will face off with one of his disciples against Dirty Deeds for the tag titles? What an opportunity earned by Triple G. He starts the match and he finishes it. 3 eliminations, including a hell of a fight between the final 2, him and Sangres.
Yeah, honestly, that last several minutes was a pretty great match on its own. A great battle between competitors who left absolutely everything inside the squared circle tonight. Triple G coming away with the win. We will see him and one of his disciples, presumably, taking on Dirty Deeds very soon with those tag titles on the line.
We will indeed. A heck of a win for Triple G in our tag chamber. We'll have the Path to Glory chamber coming up a little bit later tonight, but first We've got another handicap match. This time, it's a 3-on-2. All 3 members of Deadfire in tag action for the first time. And they're taking on the pairing of Bobby Plaster and Bobby Plaster. We don't know which one of them is actually the body double. Of course, Plaster shot a movie in between Season 2 and Season 3. And surprising the SWA universe, he's brought out a body double, a stunt double from that movie to the SWA, and has confused many in the organization. The Bobby's Plaster, or the Bobby Plasters, or whatever you want to call them, got a win over Diego Mercer and Eric Draven in a 2-on-2 tag match, and earned Bobby a shot at the Ascent Championship, which Diego Mercer owns, which he came up short in that opportunity. But now Deadfire gets their chance at getting back at the Bobbies here by bringing out the full squad for a 3-on-2 handicap match. And it will be a tables elimination match. So through a table, and everyone's going to have to go. You're going to have to work your way through a full team one way or the other. And it's the Ascent champion, Diego Mercer, leading him out with Dead Peace and Eric Draven the Crow, with 3 members of Deadfire in action for the same time. And Mercer coming out with the Hellfire attire that we saw him don in that Ascent title match against Bobby Plaster, a match that he was victorious in. Mercer has defended that title since he took it from Starman at 2 Night Stand. Earning the opportunity was Bobby Plaster on night 1. Plaster has had 2 shots at that Ascent Championship, and both times coming up short. But in tag action, Bobby and his stunt double have taken down Deadfire. Deadfire gets a chance to even the odds tonight with a little bit of a numbers advantage.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting component to have in their favor, as Dead Peace loses his mind a little bit there. They've done a 2v2, but they don't trust Bobby Plaster and his stunt double Bobby Plaster not to pull some shenanigans, and so a numbers advantage helps kind of level everything out here, keep them in check.
And here come the Plasters here tonight. Much like you at home, we are not sure actually which one of these is, the real Bobby Plaster. We know that one of them is a body double from his movie shoot, presumably. It could be the one with the old clacker board there. We're not sure. But they have a tough task here tonight, 2-on-3 against Deadfire. And tables elimination is going to have to put your opponent through some of those tables. You see, we already got some set up ringside in preparation for this match. We'll get ready to go underway as we await the ref signaling for the bell here tonight. Now we've got
Hold on.
Doc, that looks like the real Bobby Plaster. We've got 2 Bobby Plasters already, and another Bobby Plaster has just showed up.
Then who are the others?
Well, hell if I know, but we have 3 Bobby Plasters here tonight, and the odds have just been evened. That looks like the Bobby Plaster we know and some love.
I mean, love is a strong word, but certainly the Bobby of old, it seems here. I don't know who those other jabrones are, but
We've got
there are
three
Bobby Plasters.
Bobbies, and I have no clue who they all are. We're underway, though. I mean, we're getting right into this match. They've evened the odds here, going right for the table. And we've got presumably at least one real Bobby Plaster, probably not more than one, and two body doubles, perhaps two stunt doubles. I'm not sure.
Maybe one body double and one stunt double.
And it makes it, pretty easy here tonight. We've got Diego Mercer has squared off with Bobby Plaster. The Crow Eric Draven has squared off with Bobby Plaster, and Dead Peace has squared off here with Bobby Plaster.
Oh, and Plaster's already bleeding.
And Plaster is up to the top rope, but he's caught by a knee from Eric Draven. Who's taking him off the top with the top rope Hurricane Rana.
Hell of a vertical on Draven to get a knee 10, 12 feet in the air. But okay.
Neck breaker from Dead Peace. Plaster working on Mercer, takes him down, doing some damage to the left leg here.
Nice standing shooting star from Draven, who may be looking to go snag a table on the outside.
And he's tearing up the announce table here.
Now, I would have to check with our score, but I believe that the announce table does qualify for elimination.
Well, it is a table, so I would assume that it would if someone can be put through it. There's another Hurricane Rana from Draven, this time not from the top rope, on Bobby Plaster. And two Plasters down on the inside, one on the outside. Dead Peace working to his feet on the outside as well.
And again, this match just pure chaos, not quite to the level of the Iron Man match we saw before, but quite a lot of chaos when you have 6 men in a wrestling match.
Especially given that three of them all appear to be Bobby Plaster. Half of our match, Bobby Plaster's here, and good luck keeping up. I presumably our last entrant there, perhaps the real Bobby Plaster. But as we've mentioned, unsure about the other two here. An interesting development. The Plasters have evened the odds. And talk about strategy from Draven. He throws the table out, then he goes back out and gets it and brings it back in the ring and doesn't use it at any point during that exchange.
Tough to tell what's going on here. Draven really seems determined to do something with that table, but he's struggling to realize whatever vision he's got. Dead Peace may be offering to help.
Dead Peace going for the Draven strategy, throwing the table to the outside.
That's a choice.
And a little bit of an exercise going on. We're walking around the outside while Bobby Plaster tries to punch the steel steps. And Plaster drives the table into the throat of Diego Mercer, the Ascent champion, hit 4 times there with the table. Oh no, Dead Peace interrupted that attack by Bobby Plaster, and Mercer just fell right on his neck.
Yeah, that did not look like a safe way to fall, but a schoolboy super kick by Dead Peace. Mercer seems to be okay. He's back on his feet, and all his appendages are moving, which is encouraging.
A missile drop kick from Mercer. He's going back for a table here and throws it to the outside.
Signature Deadfire move.
And he's going to bring it back in. Oh, Diego Mercer slammed down, and it's now looking to be a 3-on-1 against Eric Draven inside the ring here.
Perhaps just a 1-on-1 as the stunt doubles go to the corners to taunt a little bit.
And now Bobby Plaster bringing the table inside. We'll see if he knows how to use it. No, he's going to leave it there. Setting it up and then going after Draven. Oh, winding up for the uppercut.
A little extra mustard on that one.
Bobby's setting up a table center of the ring, but Mercer's going to put it into that, pick up the table for himself, and yeah, he's just going to throw it down. Deadfire seemingly not interested in using the tables, which of course are the only way to win this match here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if someone didn't tell them this. Oh, face shot there. Plaster really making use of that table.
Oh, and then throws it to the outside, hitting Diego Mercer with it. Bobby Plaster using the table effectively, although we have no table eliminations so far.
Just makes me think that when they do begin to come, they're going to come fast and furious.
And slams the table off the back of Eric Draven. Oh, and we've got our first elimination. Eric Draven is out, apparently. Oh,
yeah, gonna have to
table head first for Mercer.
And again, smashing it on his head a little bit. Oh, punched like with the table or through the table by one of the Plasters there. This match getting a little stiff now. Deadfire looking a bit frustrated. Jumping on the giblets there.
And Dead Piece throwing the table outside and then picking it up. And yeah, this is going to surprise you, bringing it back in.
Bonks him on the head. Bonks his own teammate. It's difficult to aim with such a large weapon, I suppose.
And one of the Plasters there bleeding profusely in the ring. Mercer's taking the table on the outside where he'll pick it back up and bring it back in. Bobby Plaster running the, say he's running the ropes, but he's really just running the Bobby there. Bounces off his teammate for the attack on Dead Piece.
Now we actually got two bleeding Plasters.
Oh, and a little bit of a Warren Windham sheer drop there from Bobby Plaster on Diego Mercer.
Indeed. Shout out to former champ contender this very evening, Warren Windham.
Oh,
and
nobody
whiffed
home.
on the drop kick. Stun gun on Dead Piece as Diego Mercer picks up the table and starts walloping Bobby Plaster with it before he eats it outside. And now Plaster got a table up in the corner, maybe looking to send Dead Piece through it.
He does have Dead Piece in the corner. Oh, and Mercer sent over there, slams into Dead Piece in the corner.
Perhaps saving his teammate from elimination, though, as the Plaster stunt double catches a little bit of the talent.
And Plasters have two tables set up here in opposite corners. But it's Mercer sending Bobby in there, but Bobby breaks it up and Maybe saves
Bobby.
other Bobby. Oh, my.
A competitor
Oh,
has
the
been
Plasters go at each other, even though there was a reversal, and Bobby Plaster was drop kicked through a table by Diego Mercer.
Hollywood's a cutthroat industry, man.
And
You
what do
always
you
got to look
know?
out for number one.
What do you know here? Deadfire has even the odds. And Dead Piece doing his job to take care of the table, throwing it out and bringing it back in. And Mercer's going to, throw it out because Dead Piece brought it out, and then he's going to bring it back in as well. Uppercut from Plaster on Mercer, who's going to roll to the outside. One of the Plasters is rolling to the outside, and it's just Dead Piece and Bobby Plaster on the inside.
Catches that drop kick and stomping on the old man right in his dead pieces. And
Plaster
a splash.
setting up a table in the corner.
Yeah, Plaster taunting a bit there, but Dead Piece in a bad spot here.
And Bobby Plaster power bombs him through the table in the corner. It's now a 2-on-1, and it's the Ascent champion out there all by himself against two Bobbies. Sending one of them inside. The other one's there behind him, sneaking up. And that Bobby in particular is busted all the way the hell open.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be doing the work that's shot from behind because his face won't really be camera worthy anymore after this match.
Mercer and Plaster doing a little okey doke dance. Plaster stops Mercer. It looked like he might have picked up a chair out of underneath the ring there.
Chairs are great weapons generally in this sort of match, except that you need to win via tables. So I don't know what Deadfire are doing tonight.
Yeah, and unlike the announce table, the chair is not a table tonight.
I am the table.
Mercer trying to stay away from Bobby Plaster here a little bit. Plaster finally gets his hands on that chair and sends it off Mercer's face. And taking up Diego for a sheer drop. Really just...
Boy, calling out an opponent here, I guess. One of these stunt doubles looking for a primetime showcase.
Oh, rolls out of the way of the chair only to get hit by the table and then catch the chair anyway. The Plasters are going to work on the Ascent champion. Oh, Plaster, sends him for a spin right on top of the table.
And that is quite painful, falling on all of the metal stuff underneath. Plaster maybe looking to set it up. Can't find which corner he wants to use.
Tries to hit Mercer with it. Mercer takes it away and catches a boot anyway.
Mercer here, I don't see that he's bleeding, but he seems out on his feet.
It's tough to say with all of the red face paint for sure.
Speaking of red face paint, the other Bobby Plaster just standing and kind of staring off into the distance.
Just out on his
Holding
feet in this one. Oh, table to the gut. And just working over Diego Mercer here with that table. This has turned into a one-on-one here with an in-ring spectator.
Yeah, it's just a front row VIP seat like these Hollywood types expect.
Oh, Mercer welcomes him back to the match, slams him in the face with that table.
A couple times, too, and that blood is only going to get worse.
Float over Hurricane Rana there from Mercer. We got one Plaster on the outside. He really needs to take advantage here while one is down instead. He rolls to the outside. Bobby Plaster is up on the top rope. Mercer on the outside. Oh, gets him with the senton.
Yeah, that flipping senton takes him down, and Diego Mercer going to be feeling that one, but Plaster is not done.
Mercer going back up. This time it's a knee drop to the gut.
Meanwhile, his partner setting up a table in the middle of the ring, getting things ready. Diego Mercer starting to fight back on the outside.
We've got one incredibly bloodied Bobby. Another that seems to be, pretty okay. Mercer has been on the receiving end of a lot of punishment. And he's outnumbered here. We've got the surprise third Bobby was eliminated for the Plasters. Of course, Dead Peace and Eric Draven have also been sent packing. Can the Bobbies put away Mercer here and get the win? The last elimination that they need is Diego Mercer. And sending him gut first off the table is not going to get it done, but they're sticking to it so far.
Thought maybe coming from the other side off the ropes.
Oh, and he might have sent him through the table, but the other Bobby moved it.
Not on the same page here. These guys obviously feeling a little dizzy after what they've been through in this match. Not communicating well.
Now
but
it's Bobby sending him to the table. Oh, a little teammate on teammate action here.
Little infighting like we saw before. I told you Hollywood's a cutthroat industry. But it's filled with cutthroats like these guys.
Through the table, Deadfire has been put away. The Bobbies continue their assault on Deadfire. Bobby Plaster can't get it done against Diego Mercer, but the trio now can sure get it done against Deadfire. And how about the surprise third Bobby, which might be the real Bobby Plaster, which would mean he's perhaps got two body doubles here with him in the SWA. What a return, and the trio get a win here tonight. Next up, we've got our semi-main event and our second Elimination Chamber of the night. The first one was incredibly exciting and resulted in a Triple G win, earning him a shot at the tag titles. This one is for the Path to Glory briefcase, which can be cashed in for either of our singles titles, the Ascent Championship or the World Championship. And we've got 6 competitors here who would love to get their hands on that briefcase. This much talent in this one, it can be tough to make a pick. We've got a competitor in Puma who's had a shot at the World Championship before and is a former Rumble winner. Yasuke Bozeman has participated in an Elimination Chamber before and put Warren Windham through the pod twice. We've also got the rookies that made it all the way through the Rookie Showcase in Zane Ryder and A-Train Alonzo Howard. And El Puma is going to join us first. He'll be in a pod to start this match.
Making his way to the ring from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 216 pounds, Wonder Kid.
Puma looking to continue his climb up the rankings. He's made it up to 11th. He's now 9-5. He also has a multi-man win. Of course, that was the Rumble. Had a pretty good run in the Golden Trial Tournament last season. Came out 2-1 in his division. Wasn't quite enough to get it done, as Painwrecker went 3-0 through the same division. But Puma's been on the upswing over the last season or so, moving himself 4 singles matches over 500. And his next time out in a singles match will be looking for his 10th win, putting him into double digits with a handful of people in the SWA. But tonight he's going to start us off in a pod. I'm not sure which entrant he will end up being, but it will not be one of the first 2 that start the match.
Coming up next, the man whose music sounds like construction equipment, Paragon.
Paragon similarly also started off pretty slow in the SWA, but has really come alive recently. He's improved from a far below 500 record to 6-6, climbed up to 19th in the power rankings, and earned his shot in this match. Would look to make a big change in his career so far. He won his qualifier match over Dr. Morbius a couple weeks back. Of course, it was Puma who took down Captain Tiger Marsh to seal his opportunity in this match here tonight.
Throws a glance at Puma before entering the pod, and Paragon also gets a chance to wait and see his competition.
And one of our rookies, Zane Ryder, going to join him in the pod here tonight. Won his triple threat match in the rookie showcase against Jean-Baptiste and Rock, Flag, and Eagle, and then took down Ray Coombe the week later to earn his shot in this Path to Glory match. Ryder going to join Puma and Paragon in a pod to start this match. And they're going to be joined by Yasuke Bozeman. Season 1, he lit the chamber on fire by putting the then champion Warren Windham through not 1 but 2 elimination chamber pods. Windham would end up winning that match and retaining the world title, which was on the line in the first ever elimination chamber. Tonight, it's the Path to Glory briefcase that is what we'll be fighting for. Bozeman, having been in one of these matches before, has a little bit of an advantage perhaps, and not being one of the first 2 competitors should give him a little bit of an advantage as well. But as we saw in the tag chamber earlier tonight, final 2 ended up being the 2 that started the match. So will that be the same case here in this one or not? We've yet to see, but Bozeman will be our final pod entrant.
Yeah, and of course that leaves just 2 competitors in Alonzo A-Train Howard and the Machine. Interesting pairing to start things out. Veteran Machine, one of the largest on the roster, and A-Train, a relative newcomer who we saw have some success in the little rookie showcase tournament, but haven't seen a whole lot out of him yet. Don't know what to expect.
He showcased his agility, or resiliency rather, in the rookie showcase, surviving an onslaught from the Iranian juggernaut. A match that looked like it was all Czar until it wasn't. A-Train turned it around at the end, and he'll be looking to do the same here, although perhaps not be on the receiving end of such a beating beforehand. My understanding is that he's working with a little bit of a back injury following that match, but was good enough to go here tonight and will take a shot at the Path to Glory briefcase here tonight in the singles chamber. Machine making his way into the ring currently. He has pulled himself up to a 10-7 record after struggling to get back to 500 for much of the first 2 seasons of the SWA. Is 10th in the power rankings tonight, and has really turned it around in the SWA over the last season or so. The Machine earned his shot by taking down the Sage, Chiamaka, and Digway in his Path to Glory qualifier match.
And here he comes, still insisting on that third wave ska from 1996. A-Train Alonzo Howard.
Well, the back looks fine on the entrance here. He's really feeling himself already here tonight and ready to get things underway. He's our final entrant here, and we'll start the match against the Machine. Howard, of course, won his triple threat match against Angel Sabin and Roughneck Anthony Hager, and then took down Czar in his singles rookie showcase a couple of weeks back. We're just about ready to get underway. It's going to be Howard and the Machine kicking us off in this one, starting the match for us. JP calls for the bell, and we're underway, and it's the Machine going right to work. Scoop and the slam on A-Train. Oh, ducks underneath the clothesline. Kips up after the delivering the elbow himself, but it doesn't take the Machine off of his feet. Over the top, underneath, and a drop kick takes the Machine down to the mat.
Nice drop down leapfrog drills there, looking like they're back in training. Great early showing from A-Train, who's looking pretty spry for a guy with an injured back, I gotta say.
Oh, big shoulder block, though, from the Machine. Levels him, and we're already looking at our third entrant about to come in. We've got about 5 seconds left on the count here. Who's it going to be amongst the 4 options? Discus clothesline comes up a little bit short from the Machine.
Oh, looks like it's Paragon.
And we've got a lot of size in the ring now. Paragon and Machine, one of the tallest, one of the largest. And they're going to square up here as Howard tries to recover on the mat. Paragon looking to get a quick elimination, not going to happen. A-Train with a nice counter on the Machine, but he catches a punch from Paragon that takes him down. Oh, taking the super heavyweight over the top there.
Yeah, quite a show of strength. We've seen a lot of this tonight. Undersized guys really showing.
What a punch from the Machine. However, a strong right takes down Howard, and the Machine gets a 2 count. It's going to be El Puma coming in next. And he goes right after the Machine with a nice boot, sends the Machine into the ropes. Now Paragon looking for a cover on Howard. And he's not going to get it, but it was close.
Puma, meanwhile, just decided to watch rather than get involved in the offense at all. And Machine shows him what's up for it.
Machine with a little two-handed choke slam on Howard there. And Howard's been on the receiving end of a lot of offense here. He's up on his feet. Oh, what a chop block from Paragon. Absolutely annihilates Alonzo Howard. And the leg is hooked. 1, 2, and 3. Paragon has made an elimination. And Puma just got put through a pod. The heavyweight Machine levels Puma, sending him through the pod wall, and Bozeman is now in. Howard's out, Bozeman in. Puma is being drug out of that chamber pod.
Yeah, Puma looking quite limp there. We may have another fellow with a back injury. An electric chair into a power bomb by Paragon.
Machine looking to capitalize on that attack. No, Puma kicks out. Paragon going to work on Bozeman ever since he came in. The Machine still targeting Puma here on the outside. And we're about to get Ryder involved. This is going to be a 5-person match now. With Howard already out. Big headbutt from Paragon takes down Bozeman.
Package pile driver from Puma on Machine here on the outside.
He's looking to put the Machine away. 1, 2, and kicked out. Bozeman working an arm bar here on Puma on the outside. And Puma is slipping the hold there and giving Bozeman a couple of his own right hands as payment. Hurricane Run on Ryder on the outside. Oh, chop block on the Machine from Paragon. That put away Howard. Will it put away the Machine? Yes, it will. Paragon's got another elimination.
Meanwhile, just a little fight on the outside here, brawling between the edges of the cage, the frame of that pod, and that barely covered metal scaffolding.
Ryder gets a 1 count there. Paragon looking for his 3rd elimination on Puma. 1, 2, and no. Puma kicks out. Bozeman and Ryder trading 1 counts on the inside.
Paragon got something in mind here.
Oh, what a DDT. Oh, power bomb for Paragon. I think we're counting Bozeman's cover here. Ryder's been eliminated. Paragon still has the leg hooked on Puma. And 1, 2, and 3, Puma's out. Paragon's got 3 eliminations. Bozeman's got 1. And we're down to our final 2 already. Paragon has been dominating this match so far, but Bozeman has the experience, and he's picked up an elimination of his own. But he's got a significant size disadvantage here, and Paragon wrenching on the neck now. Bozeman trying to pull away, gets out. Little roll action into a sort of a waist lock here on the mat. Bozeman treating us to a bit of a moonwalk. Now hooking the leg of Paragon. It's a 1 count. The super heavyweight's out of that in a hurry.
Looked more like the Running Man to me, I think. But an interesting choice here by Bozeman, looking to slow things down. You know, not normally what you see from a smaller guy who relies more on agility.
Headbutt to the sternum.
Say that, the explosiveness by Paragon is just incredible to see.
And Bozeman trying to get to his feet at the same time as Paragon there. Oh, chop block by Paragon. It put away the Machine. It put away Howard. Will it put away Bozeman? Has Paragon done it? Yes, he has. He's the Path to Glory briefcase winner in this one. Paragon secures 4 eliminations. Bozeman getting the other. And he last eliminates Bozeman here to win the Path to Glory briefcase. Paragon getting it done. What a win for the big man who's been climbing the power rankings as of late. He will have his choice with that Path to Glory briefcase. Will he cash that thing in for a title opportunity right away, or will he hold on to it? Of course, every time out with the briefcase in his possession, it will be on the line, so it's always a risk to hold on to it, but you want to make sure that you cash in at the right time as well. Paragon is your Path to Glory chamber winner. And after the big win for Paragon, we move into our main event of the night. SWA World Championship on the line. It's Painwrecker defending against his Warpath tag team teammate, Warren Windham. And Painwrecker, or Windham rather, 2 weeks ago won his opportunity at this title against Tomio Yamaguchi in a singles match. Last week, in what was scheduled as a tag team match between Barefoot Buddies and Warpath, Warren Windham did not show up, allegedly with an injured back. Songgrace refused to face Painwrecker 2-on-1, taking it instead as a 1-on-1 match, and lost that match to Painwrecker. So Painwrecker was in action last week in a tough match against Songgrace, whereas Windham took the week off.
Yeah, and of course, as you alluded to, there's been some debate over whether or not the excuse that Warren Windham provided via last-minute tweet was indeed legit, or if it was just, mind games. Is there trouble in paradise for Warpath? What's going on there? We don't know. But there were some who pretty immediately doubted that he was being completely honest with his excuse.
And Windham, of course, was our inaugural SWA World Champion. He has a chance tonight to become the first ever 2-time World Champion in the SWA. He has had that chance before and come up short. Will he be able to get it done against his tag partner, Painwrecker, here in his defense against Windham? And the world champ making his way down here, it's Painwrecker, having taken that title away from Songgrace at 2-Night Stand after winning the Golden Trial Tournament against Windham. Painwrecker has already done this once. Will he do it again tonight for Windham to win and for Painwrecker to defend? It's going to take 2 falls. This is a 2 out of 3 falls match. So for Windham to secure the title here tonight, he's going to have to pin or submit Painwrecker twice. Something that Painwrecker has already gotten in that Golden Trial final with a pinfall there. He'll also need 2 tonight, but he's done it once before. Can he do it twice here tonight to defend the World Championship? Or will Warren Windham become the first ever 2-time World Champion in the SWA? At Countdown Season 1, Windham defended the world title in the Elimination Chamber, perhaps the greatest title defense we've had in the SWA, going 1-on-5 and coming away still retaining the belt. Tonight, he's in the main event against Painwrecker with a shot at getting it for the second time, a full season later, 2 seasons later from that defense, and a big shot for Windham, but Painwrecker looking for perhaps his most impressive title defense to date. And it's tag team allies going head-to-head.
Seems to be a sort of curse that follows around
Introducing the
our world
challenger
title.
from
It
Baton
often
Rouge,
comes between tag
Louisiana,
teams.
weighing in at 330 pounds, Warren Wyndham.
Sure enough, we've seen, Fuerza Mayor implode as a result of some tag action and perhaps Domingo Cervantes
Introducing
losing
the
his title
champion
in a
from
title match that El
Tehran,
Puma was
Iran,
involved in.
weighing in
Tonight we
at
see Warpath
250
going head to head.
pounds. He is
Similarly, we
the
saw,
Wrestling
tension
Alliance
between
World
DDT
Champion.
and Yamaguchi when there was, the possibility of a match between them.
Painwrecker looking to make the defense here tonight. Wyndham looking to capture the gold once more. It's our main event, 2 out of 3 falls, world title on the line, and we're ready to get underway. And we're starting in a hurry. Wyndham going right after Painwrecker.
He sure did. Came out with, a message to send. Painwrecker responding in kind, though. Stiff uppercut and a snapmare. These two obviously know each other's offense quite well, so it's going to be interesting to see what sort of strategy they approach with.
Oh, looking for a clothesline. He's dumped off the top rope instead. If Wyndham's got a weakness, it's submission defense. Painwrecker not really known as a submission artist. But will he employ some of that here tonight as Wyndham looking for an early cover? He doesn't even get a 1 count.
Yeah, and that's exactly the kind of thing. Knowing your opponent so well, you know that maybe he's got a submission weakness, and you look to add a move or two to your arsenal that can maybe come in handy to exploit that weakness if the time and opportunity come. Painwrecker not looking to fight this on the outside. Slides back in the ring and, of course, eats some rope afterward.
And you heard the ref's count there. A 10 count out. Falls must happen inside the ring here as Wyndham gets another 1 count. Wyndham looking early for those pins, trying to get the first of 2 needed here tonight to take home the world title. Oh, and it's Wyndham looking for a little bit of a submission there, but Painwrecker gets out of it.
Not much to that, really. Wyndham taking his time, talking to the crowd as well.
Oh, what a suplex from Wyndham. Seems in control of this match early. Can Painwrecker switch the momentum here, or will Wyndham just go wire to wire?
Yeah, slow and methodical here, Wyndham, with this offense. Not a flurry of moves, of strikes. Taking his time, being deliberate. Gives Painwrecker a chance to get back in it, as we see here.
A reminder, of course, Wyndham took the week off last week despite being booked in a match, whereas Painwrecker fought in that match that was booked, a hard-fought one-on-one with Sangres. So Wyndham, in theory, the fresher man here. Oh, what a big boot stomp there from Warren Wyndham.
And an immediate fireman's carry toss. These two
Wyndham
again.
utilizing the running offense a ton here tonight, throwing both arms, and a big splash from Wyndham on Painwrecker. Wyndham trying to keep the offense going, looking to capitalize on the momentum. He's taking him up for the sheer drop, dumped on the head.
Like I said, Wyndham was being
Shoulders
and
up at 2, though.
being slow and paced, but now he's picking up the pace here. Looking to put Painwrecker away, get that first fall in the books.
Painwrecker survives the first sheer drop of the match. And trying to change the momentum here. Oh, Dumped
Incredible
down on the
tilt-a-whirl. Yeah, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there. Incredible stuff.
Oh, and a
the
gate crasher.
Gate crasher.
From Painwrecker, dumps Wyndham right on his head. And he's repositioning him here. Might have wasted some time. He's going to go for a cover. 1-2 and kicked out.
Maybe got something else in mind here. Wyndham looking a little fuzzy. Doesn't quite know where he is.
Oh, and he's lifted up the super heavyweight pain to the brain from Painwrecker. And he's got the leg hooked. He's looking for the first fall in this one. Has he done it? 1, 2, and 3. Painwrecker's secured the first fall. The champ has the advantage.
He sure does, and that's a steep hill to climb if you're Warren Wyndham. You have to get 2 pinfalls here without giving up a single pinfall in return.
2 unanswered. Painwrecker in the driver's seat of this one. The champ kicking it off with the first fall. Big time momentum swing for Painwrecker there. Painwrecker survives the sheer drop. Wyndham does not survive. Pain to the brain. And Painwrecker is looking for a submission here. Center of the ring. Can he make his ally tap to win this match and defend the title?
Just looking to embarrass him at this point, but Wyndham gets out somehow.
Wyndham rolls out indeed. Drops him over the knee, gut first, and senton from the super heavyweight.
Kicks him too while he's down. Those ribs have got to be hurting.
Ducks underneath, and big back body drop from Wyndham. And a spine buster on Painwrecker, who is to his feet immediately and going right back at Wyndham.
That crucifix bomb there, starting things off. He's looking to, again, that flurry of offense, but a reversal.
I was looking for the neck breaker, won't get it. Big splash from Wyndham, who hooks the leg right into a pin attempt. 1, 2, and kicked out by Painwrecker.
Deadlift powerbomb. Incredible strength on display yet again from Warren Wyndham. Looking to score a pinfall here pretty quick, I think.
But it's a reversal from Painwrecker, and he's looking for gate crasher, but he won't get it. Wyndham with a counter of his own.
A lot of height on that backbreaker.
Oh, what an elbow drop from Wyndham. Into the corner goes Painwrecker, and again, he's fighting out of it against Wyndham.
Throws a really stiff elbow there, and Wyndham sells it like death. Wyndham looking a little tired now. Got to say, he's been through a lot already, but he's got a long way to go if he wants to come away the champion.
And again, he's taking Painwrecker to the corner. This time he throws him down. And he's up on that middle rope. Could be looking for a Wyndham bomb. Yes, he is. 330 pounds dropped down on Painwrecker. Can he even up the falls here with his first? 1, 2, and no! Kicked out at about 2.5.
That was about as close as you could get. From where I was sitting, it looked like it was a 3 count. Wyndham has got to be furious now.
And a headbutt to the lower abdominal area there. But a big back body drop from Painwrecker. Nice reversal. And floats over this time. He connects with Gatecrasher. That could be it. Painwrecker could have his title defense right here. Ref down for the count on Wyndham. 1, 2, and kicked out. Wyndham survives.
That close yet again. Yet again, we see here Painwrecker knows the stakes. He can feel If he lets Warren Windham hang around in this match too long, it's a dangerous thing.
And it worked for him last time. He transitions right into pain to the brain. Has he done it? 1, 2, and kicked out from Windham. Windham still fights on. Painwrecker can't believe it.
He's getting mad. He's worked up here. He can feel that he needs to end this match soon, but he can't seem to do it. Warren Windham fights on.
Rolls to the outside here to get a chance to recover. Wyndham's going to chase him out there. Oh, and Painwrecker fighting out of that again. We're up to a 4 count on the inside. Painwrecker's going to take this one back inside the ring. Elbow drop from Painwrecker there to the chest of Warren Windham. He's standing him up to his feet, but a reversal from Windham. Big power bomb from Warren Windham. Levels Painwrecker there. And a big splash off the ropes. He's got the leg hooked. 2 count. Painwrecker kicked out. Trying to stand him up, but it's a counter from Painwrecker, who's back to his feet, and slaps Windham across the face before transitioning into a pin attempt. It's a 2 count. Disrespect there from Painwrecker. Maybe he's had enough of Warren Windham here.
Yeah, perhaps a little frustrated with his tag teammate right now.
And Windham
wants to keep it that way.
Looking once more for a Windham bomb. Gets it.
And he got all of it there.
Repositions here. Can Windham tie it up? 1, 2, and kicked out by Painwrecker. He refuses to be pinned. Stomp to the face. Deadlift. Power bomb by Windham. Big uppercut from Warren. Catches a boot to the gut, though. Now Painwrecker's throwing some punches and hits him with a gate crasher. This time, Painwrecker doesn't even go for the pin. He's staying on the offensive here. Oh, and look at this.
Texas Cloverleaf.
Look at this. Painwrecker looking to put it away with a submission.
Shades of Dean Malenko here.
Oh, Windham gets out. Painwrecker knows it's his weakness, and he goes for it there. Dumps him off the top rope on the clothesline attempt.
Maybe caught a little bit of the turnbuckle as well, the way he came down.
Precision strike with the elbow for Painwrecker. Oh, big two-handed attack from Windham. Using his size advantage, but it's Painwrecker now with an uppercut. It takes Windham off of his feet. Now Windham getting back up. Painwrecker waiting for him. Looking maybe for pain to the brain. How about a third time? Repositioning him, wasting time here, but is it still enough? Will Painwrecker retain? 1, 2, and 3. He's done it. 2 falls to 0. Painwrecker defends the world title against Warren Windham.
Third time's the charm on that pain to the brain. Painwrecker started off on the back foot, but held his own, showed why he's the champion, fought back, secured both falls, did not suffer a pinfall himself despite quite an onslaught from Warren Windham, and he can be very proud of that title defense.
Big win for Painwrecker, defends the title, picks up his 19th singles win. He's now tied with Triple G for the most in the SWA and does it And the main event of Countdown, big time title defense for Pain Wrecker.
And still Wrestling Alliance World Champion, Pete.
Takes down his tag teammate, if they're even really that anymore. Big time win for Pain Wrecker to close us out here at Countdown. Heck of a show we had tonight. We saw Triple G earn the Disciples of Gray a shot at the tag titles. Paragon secured the Path to Glory briefcase. Bobby Plaster seemingly making a return, along with 2 other Bobby Plasters, and taking care of Deadfire in a trios tag elimination match. Starman took down Chiamaka and Digway. Angel Saban and Void fought to a draw in the 6-man Iron Man match with a 1 pin each. And Captain Tiger Marsh defended against DDT after DDT secured 2 eliminations in that 1-on-3 handicap match. Heck of a show. We thank you for coming out and joining us for over 2 hours of SWA action here on a Wednesday night. First pay-per-view of the season up and done. We'll see you next week with more SWA action as we get back into our regularly scheduled weekly shows. Have a good one.